Here's a nighttime overview of the lights on the brand new UX 200. This particular one's an F Sport. As you can see down here, we're gonna have those beautiful fog lights. Awesome headlights by LEDs, and then those daytime running lights are just super sharp. This car looks so mean at nighttime. Daytime it looks pretty good, but at nighttime these daytime running lights with the headlights and the fog lights make it truly a special vehicle with its unique design. And I want to show you just the daytime running lights here, and they're extremely bright. They're able to light up the road a little bit, and also, so you have the check marks, but you also have two LEDs as well in there. So you got the check mark eyelashes on top of it, at least that's what I call them, and those two LED lights right there on the side to complete the look. Oh man, so cool. We're gonna look at the rear taillights because that's one of my favorite things about this car. Looking at those rear taillights, oh, so good, so clean, so fresh. Goes all the way across. I want to say there's about like 150. I'll double check, I'll fact check that one. 150 taillights or so, and you can see a nice little side braking light. The brakes actually turn on right here, right below this kind of swooping up piece. The brake lights are about 3 or 4 LEDs that go across right there. And it looks awesome. I wish those license plate lights weren't on right now, but that is one of the best looking LED strips for the rear end I've ever seen. And they're not overly bright at all. So many times automakers, especially the domestics, like Cadillac, and even I see it in a lot of Dodge cars, like a Durango for example, the rear taillights are so obnoxiously bright that it blinds the drivers behind them at nighttime, and that's not safe. This is so sleek, so clean, and it's so fresh. Sitting inside the brand new UX at nighttime, I just want to give you guys an idea of what the lights look like in the inside. I just showed you the outside, so let's kind of dig in. Let's start with the window switches. All the window switches are illuminated, and then the driver's one is like a double illumination there. Of course, your windows and your window locks, this is right there is just a reflection. And then your mirrors have this cool little crosshair for you to control. ASC, that's your acoustic sound control. Push that, you can see that it's an on or off switch. In some of our other models, it's a dial that you can control how much sound is ported in. Here's your brightness. So I'll increase the brightness. It is fairly dim by default out of the factory, but all you have to do is press that to change it. On the steering wheel, we do have illumination as well. We're on the OK button, so these directional buttons do everything. And this little screen, I'm not going to mess with it. This is what changes your F Sport sliding mechanism taken from the LFA, and I just want to give you guys a close-up. I can watch this go back and forth all day long. Super cool, very unique. Here are your sport mode indicator and adjustment. So I'm going to twist that. There's sport mode. Now this car, even though it's an F Sport, it does not have a Sport Plus mode. This is, to my knowledge, the only current Lexus vehicle that's an F Sport that doesn't have a Sport Plus mode, which means it does not have adaptive variable suspension. Up here is illuminated as well, even though it is kind of bright above me. You can see that's your traction control there, your sport modes. There's your clock, pretty good illumination with the clock. I'm not going to mess with this right now, but this is what you're going to see in most UXs right now being shipped. So Lexus's first main batch of UXs is going to be non-navigation models, and that goes for F Sport as well as the hybrid models. But you do see right there, that would be for Apple CarPlay, so you could run your navigation through Apple CarPlay. Illuminated start button as well as a parking brake. Here's your auto seats, auto heated steering wheel as well. You can get the UX with ventilated seats, but it's going to be pretty hard to find, at least for the first year of the NX. And then here, this is all illuminated. And if I turn the car off, all of these things go to black. so they just turn off. So they're little tiny LEDs. So when the lights are off, these are brighter because it kind of thinks it's daytime. I turn the lights on, they go to a more dimmer and softer setting. If I turn the car off, all the lights are still on for now. I'm gonna open the door and they turn off. So that's a pretty cool feature. As you can see, all those lights I was talking about, they're all off now. Well, the monitor will stay on for a little bit longer just to give you the time and things like that, and so does the clock. So I'm gonna fire it back up. This touchpad is also illuminated. I have a bright light shining in. You can probably see it somewhere up there. It's shining in directly on the pad, but it is illuminated. I'll put my hand over it so you can see it in the dark a little bit better. Even the brake hold button is illuminated. And then all of these radio buttons have illumination as well. On the side, the rear door, there's no lights going on, nothing on the dash either. And in the back, there's no lights other than the windows, the window switch. Let's see, I'm gonna get real close. That little tiny light is from the window switch. There is the window right there. And you will have a little light above that's extraordinarily bright. Those LEDs really do a good job brightening up the whole backside of the car. Okay, so I just drove to a much darker location. There's our parking lot over here, but I'm in a much darker location, so I'm just gonna do a quick little re-camera shoot for you guys. I'm not gonna walk through everything, but I just wanted to give you an even clearer version of what I just showed you, and everything just looks very, very good, and it's very subtle. You can see everything you need to. None of the lights are like overly bright or blinding me in any way. So down here I even have illumination for the pedals. You can see the F-Sport pedals down there. I can see my feet very well, and you have that on the passenger side as well, which you probably can't see, but there is a light down there where you could, see your feet with no problem. But that sums it up. I just wanted to show you guys this awesome UX at nighttime, because it is brand new and no one really knows what it looks like at night because no one ever covers it. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.